Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya194. As you may remember, Parvati was being instructed by Shiva, and she asked him whose name he repeated, and he said he repeated the names of Rama. He, Sri Shankar, then placed his assuring hand upon her head and began to instruct her, by which Parvati became bodily unconscious and could not remember her own self. Birth of Matsyendra. While Shiva was instructing her, the fair-complexioned one was unconscious. Just at that moment, there was a fetus in the womb of a crocodile. It replied from there that it understood the instructions being given. In the midst of the violent waves of the sea, this fetus remained hidden in the womb of the crocodile. Hearing the instructions given by Shiva to Parvati, it held it in its memory. Just as when Kayadu was in prison, and Narada came suddenly there and kindly gave her instructions, Prahlad, still in the womb, heard it. So now, as the enemy of Madan, Shiva was instructing Parvati. His words reached into the womb of the crocodile. At that moment, Matsyendranath was born, the savior of the world. He was in truth the avatar of Shiva. He was the very Mount Meru of those indifferent to earthly things. An ocean of intelligence, descending as an avatar to save the world. Matsyendranath was supremely wise in all divine knowledge. He was the wish tree, giver of the highest form of final deliverance, the internal witnesser of every life, or the second Vishnu himself, the home of the qualityless one in the form of intelligence. A moon becoming a full moon. Although he came with a body, he was separate from it. He was a statue of the Supreme Brahma, the essence of the highest form of happiness, made manifest to this world. As he came out of his mother's womb, he did not forget that he was the Supreme Brahm. He was not touched by the violent winds of ignorance. He at once came out of the water. He began to think to himself, I want to see all the sacred bathing places. From there, therefore, Matsyendra wandered about as he wished. He wandered about from town to town and ate whatever was given to him. Afterwards, he was accustomed to go into the jungle and sit by himself alone. Thus indifferent to all earthly things, 12 years of his life passed away. On one occasion, however, he arrived casually at a certain town. Matsyendranath's begging tours. He begged from house to house, but remained before them only for a moment. One day he happened to stand before the house of a merchant. He cried out, "Alak!" at the door of the house. He spoke very rapidly. "If you have anything to give me, give it to me at once, O mother." Hearing his sweet voice, the wife of the merchant was astonished. She exclaimed, "Blessed is the mother of this guest, that she should have borne such a person." As she came out of the house with her offering, she saw a divine form before her. There were 2 earrings in his ears, with a shining cluster like that of the stars. The beautiful brilliancy of his form was like that of gold. He had rubbed white sacred ashes all over his body. He wore a brilliant waistcord. His elongated eyes were beautiful. Seeing his form, she bowed to him in her love. She exclaimed, "Oh, Swami, where have you come from? Tell me." Hearing her, Matsyendranath replied, "The country of the Supreme Brahma is my country." Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.